Whoops. We're early. Didn't mean to do that. Not ready. And here we are. Well, that's great. Y'all just get some bonus time. Those of you who are here a few minutes early. Bonus time where I'm setting up the camera. Heavens to Betsy. What an amateur. It's very easy to press the go live button when you don't intend to go live. Well, are y'all okay? Do you need anything? Can y'all just sit there while I figure this out? It's always hard to... It's always a thing. The camera's at an angle. Okay, well, we're just about knocking on 7 o'clock, so I might as well get the show on the road. Is the beach back? Is the beach at an angle? Or is the camera at an angle? You'd think that the beach would just stay straight up and down kind of no matter what. That it would just be the beach, but... Okay. Well, let's get this show on the road. We're a couple minutes early, but everybody else can catch up. Their own fault. You guys were waiting. The rest of those lazy bones, what the heck were they doing? Yep. Let's see here. All right, it's 7 o'clock. Let's move.
A tornado came through our neighborhood, and coronavirus isn't looking good. So what should we do when we're stuck inside? Watch Ellen's favorite thing at Fanny's Live.
Hello. Welcome to Ellen's favorite thing at Fanny's of the Week. My name is Ellen. This week we are going to be taking a look at this Gretsch G5422T. Is that a T or is that a plus? This Gretsch guitar. How exciting. As always, we are going to look at the guitar for a few minutes and then I will take any of your questions or comments. Are y'all getting bored of this live streaming business? I don't know. I might be reaching my saturation threshold with it. And then maybe we just make episodes the way we used to, just here at the beach instead of at the shop. I suppose I'll set up the camera a little better. There we go. Okay, so this is a Gretsch. This is one of the less expensive Gretsches. It's one of the ones that are made somewhere else. This one was made in Korea. One thing I like about Gretsch's is they always just have this handy little master volume control. So if you're making noise and you want to not make noise, just turn that off. It's great. One thing I'll notice right off the bat is that it's not as heavy as other Gretsch's with this much hardware. You know, that's a nice welcome change of pace. Also, pretty vibrant unplugged sound for the price, and also for having, you know, what feels like 9s on it. Nice and jangly. You could definitely pop that on top of a track. A little texture, a little sparkly texture. Plays great. You can play like, it's just set up very slinky. You could play Nuno Betancourt. I'd really like, there's an extreme solo that I'd really like to learn, and I don't know it right now, but if I did, you bet I'd be trying to do it on this here machine. Well, let's see what it sounds like plugged in, shall we? It's the same, just louder. Nice and jangly. Woo, that's got some spank on it. Thwack, thwack, thwack. Nice and brave. Let's take a look at the neck pickup. Doesn't make any noise at all. Surely that's because I'm doing something wrong. So let's just... The problem with Gretsch's is that they've just got so many knobs. Whoops. Guess where your G chord is not? It's not there. Alright, so the neck pickup is... just like... It's still a bright sound overall. It's just like a little dimmer. The neck pickup. And you can put both of them together. That's where the fun is. Now, there's just no way to know what these knobs do. I tried to figure it out before we got here, and I just ran out of time because I was making chicken. I made some chicken for myself and my roommate, and then I made some potatoes, and I ate it, and then the timer went off. They told me that I had to get here and do my live stream, and I just really didn't have time to sort out what are the knobs, but I think this is the tone knob. Yes, ma'am, that is the tone knob. Got a nice throaty quality to it. Very honky. But mostly, I think I would just have that up. Have that up all the way. This may be the neck pickup volume. Yeah, that's what it is. So this is the bridge pickup volume. It just takes so much exploration, and it's not that it's counterintuitive, it may actually be more intuitive than like Les Pauls or Strats. Certainly more intuitive than Strats. Nothing confuses me more than the controls and the switching on a Strat. Nothing confuses me more, not even the Tennessee Department of Labor website. Gosh, if this was my guitar, I would just leave it right here in the middle and get all the tones that I need out of the knob setup. Maybe I'd have to grow another arm to really do that effectively. Love that jangly. Very good for playing Tom Petty music. You know what I mean? Now the Bigsby, very tight feeling Bigsby. You don't have to move it very much to get anything to happen, but it just feels like it's on there real good. It feels like it's screwed in real tight. Bigsby's are a gift from the gods for when we're out of tune. That's how I use it. You can see me playing Bigsby's on stages all over the place when it's not coronavirus, and I'm always wailing away on a Bigsby because I'm mostly not in tune. Just adds a little bit of magic. I like it feeling this tight. Maybe it keeps it more in tune that way. Who knows? Just real. It's just on there real good. I mean, it might as well just be, you know. That's my favorite thing to do. That's fun. Maybe, I don't know if this probably makes a lot of noise and y'all can hear it, but it's lots of fun to just, makes it sound like a ring modulator. That's a good trick. For free. For those of you at home, you just play one and then you boing on the Bigsby. If you're trying to do it every time you plug a note, it takes a little finagling to get the timing right. You know, but you can practice it. You can practice it just like I'm going to practice that Nuno Betancourt solo. See, and now I'm just tiniest bit out of tune, so you don't notice or care. Because I got the Bigsby. is. It's not very it's not really giving me the Gretsch's is having sort of a deeper, thicker tone than this has, and this is very much more jangly. Even when you're using just the neck pickup, I still feel pretty jangly. That might be because it has 9s on it, and I'm not used to playing 9s. I'd like to get used to playing 9s, and I'd probably better if I should be playing a Nuno Betancourt solo anytime soon. I'm not gonna pull that off with 11s. It sounds very nice on an E chord. Also sounds very nice on an F chord. Intonates outstanding. Almost more in tune. You can just get way high up on the tiny frets. There's lots of room. Lots of room to go up there. Let's go back to this. Yeah, it's a great sounding guitar. It doesn't really sound like any Gretsch I've ever played, but it's a great sounding guitar. It kind of. Some of these Asian Gretsches do have a little bit more thwack. More thwack and a little less body. Well, shoot, I'm sure enjoying myself while I'm playing it. That's always a good sign. Overdub guitar. If you have your first guitar and it's something basic, you got your Telly or your Les Paul or something, and the rhythm track just goes jump, and then you put this on top of it and you pan them a little bit like that. There, I just recorded your demo for you. Live videos of the Dixie Chicks. They're very good. I was just thinking about that. Even though I was playing Trick Pony, I was thinking about the Dixie Chicks. And ain't that just the way it goes? It's very easy to overdo it on a Bigsby, isn't it? Although that's good if you are scoring a Looney Tunes cartoon. That's when you get, if you've hit somebody in the head with a frying pan. That's what they do when they're all shook up. You've seen cartoons, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, and check that out. We're still in tune. In fact, we may be more in tune than we were before we started wailing away on the Bigsby. I would say that I need to get my Bigsby set up like this. Ooh. That's a fun little sound, isn't it? You can make it. Oh, there's some fun. Oh, yeah. There's some nice sounds to be had on here that you're not supposed to make. Well, I am extremely happy with this guitar. This guitar. I'm gonna go over here and get some Ellen heads and give it some Ellens before we take any listener questions or comments that you guys might have. I think let's see. Oh God, this Ellen head's kind of falling apart. If you're not, I'm going to give it 2 different ratings, okay? The first rating I'm going to give it is 5 Ellens. And we're gonna do that like so. It's gonna be Ellen. That's really not better, is it? Well, I give it 5 Ellens if you accept it on its merits. You accept it for what it is. You learn to love it the way that it is. You don't try to screw around with it and make it anything other than what it is, which is a jangly overdub machine. And I would deduct an Ellen. I will deduct an Ellen if you're expecting a Gretsch. Because if you're expecting a Gretsch, it's not a Gretsch. I mean, it is the Gretsch. It says Gretsch on it. But it just doesn't have that sound. It's a Gretsch through it's a Gretsch wearing strap-colored glasses. That's kind of what it is. Anyhow, I give it 4 or 5 Ellens depending on what your position is about it. Let's see, we're not doing clothes as we do in the regular episodes because sanitizing them would be a whole thing if we even have to do that anymore. And anyway, they're kind of all over the shop right now. It's a whole big mess. We're still kind of getting our bearings from the tornado virus notwithstanding. So I want to take some time to talk to you guys and see whether you're having any problems or questions or if you have any complaints about how I'm conducting myself in these live streams. I, for one, am starting to lose my mind with making the live streams, and sometimes I'm making chicken, and I'm not quite ready to do a live stream, and then I have to come here and eat the chicken after. So maybe I'll start doing regular episodes again. They wouldn't kill me. I don't know. What do you guys think? Who knows? Okay, bored. Yes. Love me a Gretsch. Yeah, me too. Maybe a smaller spring. Yeah, it might be a smaller spring in the Bigsby, or it might just be thicker. I can go behind the beach here and check out my Bigsby. Well, they look the same. But it's also, I wonder, more experienced Bigsby owners, get out of things. More experienced Bigsby owners would have to tell me, because I have the little baby kind of Bigsby, and I wonder if that affects it at all. I wonder if you get a more dramatic sort of thing if you have the big tailpiece on the Bigsby. I haven't played enough of them side by side to know for sure. Do you need particular strings if using a Bigsby? No, you can use any kind of strings with Bigsby. I know people who use flat wound strings with Bigsby. I know people who use round wound strings with Bigsby. Light strings, heavy strings. I think it all kind of works okay if your guitar is set up properly. The main thing that I find that I need when I'm using a Bigsby is plenty of grease at all points of contact. So I like to use, Graphtec or Tusk up here, and I like to use like a mastery bridge or something down here, just something that is very it makes it very unlikely that the string will catch, and then you'll have tuning problems. So I'm always making sure that there's no burrs in there or putting pencil in there or whatever. My Falcon has a lot of jangle and sparkle. Maybe I just haven't played enough Gretsches. I've played a lot more ancient Gretsches than I have new Gretsches, and ancient Gretsches, maybe they just have ancient strings, and that tends to make them a little duller and not quite as bright and jangly. A lot of that's in the pickups too. Does it gent? Is that how you say that? Is it gent or is it digent? I don't know. I don't know how to play that style of music. I don't know how to listen to that style of music. I only know it exists from just being a tiny bit connected to the meme world of guitars on the internet. Off Gretsch topic. What is your opinion? Add a sound hole pickup to my acoustic or buy an acoustic electric? Woof. That's a big question, because if you like the sound of your current acoustic and you just want to be able to amplify it and you don't care about modifying it, like for instance if you have like a collectible guitar and you didn't want to put a hole in it or anything, I would recommend putting a pickup in it, because there are a lot of great aftermarket pickups and you can do that. That's what I did. I'll show you. I have 2 guitars that do those things. this is an acoustic guitar that I have that I love the sound of, and I wanted to play it plugged in, so I put in a K&K Pure pickup, which only involves drilling out the strap end to be a little bit bigger. And I love the unplugged sound. I love the plugged in sound. It's just a great, well, when it's in tune. And sometimes I have to put a little sticky tack on this tuner so that it doesn't vibrate, but it's just a great sounding guitar. Great sounding guitar. So there's that. You can do that. Or you can do also what I've done. Because the K&K pickup, even if you get the K&K pickup that has the volume control, you don't have like an onboard tuner, you don't have parametric EQ, you don't need it as much, but you don't have those things. So I also have this guitar. Wow! I also have this guitar, and it has the full-on, you know, EQ and volume and onboard tuner and a mute button, which is very, very handy when I'm just going to a place that I just want to plug in, play my thing, not bother the sound guy, move on with my life. So, your mileage may vary. If you have an acoustic guitar you love the sound of, I always recommend putting a pickup in it. Just a low profile one like the K&K. Don't be cutting any barn doors into your pickups. That's not what, don't do that. Or don't be cutting any barn doors into your acoustics. You don't need to. If you're in Nashville, we'll install a pickup for you. Very happy to install a pickup for you. I've always said it as gent. Yeah. And I've always said GIF, and you know, look where that got me. GIF isn't actually how it's said. Apparently it's GIF, but I still say GIF. It's just what I do. Alright, well, I think that about does it. Thank you for watching Ellen's Favorite Thing at Fanny's of the Week. Tune in next week for me to have another favorite thing. Whoops.